What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine and Tool back here again for Practical Machinist as we continue our live coverage of EMO 2025. We're back here at DMG Mori World and we're checking out a brand new machine with my friend, Christoph.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for having us today. Now tell us a little bit about the NLX 2500. This is actually a second generation.
Yes. So this machine we launched last year in September at AMB. And it's the second generation to our best sold lathe machine, 10-inch class, 700 turning lengths, and we did quite a, let's say, big changeover on the model change. So we started from the bed, had a look at the spindles, turret drive, maintenance area, control, everything is quite new, and it's a complete new generation, no facelift. So there's real changes in the machine.
And what are some of those changes on the inside here? Because this, we have to show. Look how cool this spindle is. The tool area is. You have double stations, you have two-sided stations. This thing looks like it can handle just about anything you throw at it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it's one of the most stable machines. It's a flat guideway machine, so sliding guideways on XYZ on the turret. The spindle is a 10-inch. You can upgrade to a 12-inch if you want. The machine can handle that. And the biggest updates that we have are on this sub-spindle side. We don't call them sub-spindle anymore. We call them right spindle. So left and right spindle. Previously we had 6 and 8-inch variants, and now we upgraded that to up to 10-inch spindle variants. So you have we also increased the bearing sizes, and you have a through hole of 105 millimeters. That's about 4 inches on both sides. So you can go through with a bar and machine complete and go to the right side and finish the part off. And on this machine you have an unloading device that can pick up from the right spindle. We have also variants to go to the left side, so it's actually thought through, and you can handle complete machining on the universal turning machine, which was usually not the focus on such a machine.
For sure. I mean, this is kind of the job shop area over here, and this is kind of the highlight of something like that. You've got a lot of flexibility in a job shop, high mix, low volume. Some days we're doing pucks, some days we're doing shafts. This machine can pretty much do both of those any way you would like to approach it.
Yeah, true. And we even have a longer variant that we launched at this AMO, the 1250. That one's turning length 1250.
Oh, wow.
You can have a tailstock variant, a multitude of them, and have an even steady rest for them. So that's quite a versatile machine. And what we put on focus here on this machine especially is the turret and the turret drive. So it's a BMT60 turret drive with 12 stations. Direct drive, which means the motor is right behind the tool.
Oh, okay.
And in the disc, and not behind with any, let's say, gearings.
Or belts in some cases for some manufacturers.
Yeah. So that drive goes up to 12,000 RPM.
Oh, wow.
Can do it all day, no problem. And has 86 Newton meters. So it's basically a spindle of a machining center. Taper 40 size machining center.
So you can drive some really large taps with that if you wanted to.
If you want to. And you can do heavy machining, face milling. You can handle parts up to, let's say, 3 inches in, let's say, side lengths. Mm-hmm. So you can do square parts if you want on a lathe.
Which is
a fun part.
Pretty fun. We call it a lathe, but with a lot of the machines we're seeing here, there's so much functionality in them that, like you said, if I want to do rectangular stuff, square stuff, but I want to buy round stock, you could run that in here all day. Now, going to the controller here, I know that a lot of the power of these machines not only is in the actual mechanics of it, but it's in the controller here. How is this controller making it easier for machinists to, go from setup to first chip faster?
Actually, first thing to mention here is that the startup time is reduced from something like 3 to 5 minutes to 1 minute now.
Oh, really?
So you have real processing power inside here. We have the MAPS version, which has Fanuc behind the scene. And also we offer a Siemens version. And for both versions, we now have a feature called, in Siemens it's called 3D shop floor programming, which is a feature you can put into the control on the machine, a 3D file of your to-be machined part onto the control. And you have to set up what raw material you need. And the machine calculates it for a minute and suggests you what kind of operations you should do.
Right.
So it's a feature recognition software that really saves 80% of your dialogue programming time on the shop floor. So this is a huge leap forward in actually programming on the shop floor. So on Siemens machine, that's a standard feature. You can really save on inputs. And on the Fanuc machine, it's a software solution that we're providing from DMG Mori. So it's a proprietary one, and it's actually optional. So, but it's available and saves a lot of time of the operator on the machine.
Because instead of having to go to a computer, program in CAM, I just want to make this part now, get my guys going. They could literally take that step file or 3DM, away you go, or at least get most of the way there.
It's a big game changer, I think, yeah.
And then when it comes to machines, pretty much no matter what you're looking at, whether it's mills, lathes, EDM, whatever, service and serviceability is a huge factor, because you can have the nicest machine in the world, but if I can't get at things I need to get at, or I can't get service in, it doesn't matter. What's changed with this in regards to service?
So looking from the front side, you cannot see it, so I'd like to guide you to the back side. That's one point we put a big focus on, and actually even in the back you cannot see too much, but this unit is the actual coolant solution, coolant processing solution. It contains, this is obviously the coolant chiller. There is the high pressure unit that goes on up to 10 megapascals, 100 bars. That's in PSI, I'm not fluent, sorry there. Filtration unit is also included inside this unit. You can see it from here. It's a cyclone filtration, makes the paper band filtration oblivious, and very compact, very, let's say, no expendable parts, so not producing any paper band waste, that's special waste. So that's a big, huge part. And all these units that are included in this part, they were previously, let's say, set up separately, so on the back, on the side, so the machine was crowded. And that makes it for the operator actually not easy to handle the machine, because you have to walk around, you have to hustle around, you can trip and so on. So that's a big facilitation here. And everything that you have to service on, you have here on the back side with nice doors hidden inside, air panel, hydraulic unit, everything clean and neat, right?
And it's nice that when you don't want to see it, it's all very nicely tucked away, but when you need to get at something, you can literally just bang, bang, boom, away you go.
Yeah, and actually quite a lot of settings that the operator used to do on the machine on some valves and knobs, they are all in the control now. So for example, chuck adjustment, pressure adjustments, they are on the control. And on the machine tank also we have done special changes. So you cannot see it, but the machine tank is tilted to the front and to the left. So all the coolant, it can come to the front left. So if you want to change the coolant, you can leave the tank as is and just suck it out and put in a new one. Also the dirt that accumulates in the tank should accumulate in the front left. So if you're cleaning a machine tank, you just have to focus on that part. The machine tank itself is a zero sludge coolant tank, which means there are nozzles inside the coolant tank which keep the coolant in move.
Oh, interesting.
So the small sludge, that it doesn't settle down. So the machine tank is actually kept clean permanently by this filtration unit. We usually said that the maintenance frequency for cleaning the tank should be half, but we were maybe too less aggressive. We have been testing this in our own production, and we found out that we can leave the machine for 4 years without cleaning the machine tank.
4 years?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not saying that this is going to happen here, but we should maybe do more aggressive advertisement with it.
But the nice thing about it is, as you said, you test out all this stuff in your own production.
Yeah, we do.
So this isn't theory, this isn't we hope, this is what you guys are actually seeing day in, day out.
So we make a lot of components in-house, so that's linear guides, that's ball screws, that's castings, spindles, turrets, a lot of things we do in-house, so that's means a lot of machining too. And if you have ever visited IGA or are going to, you will see that a lot of machining is happening, or all the machining is happening on our own machines. So we have an own test field, and we have set up a factory that is actually a big showroom to the customers. So there we do the testing, and the ball screws for this machine we machine on our own NTX. with this system on it.
Oh, really?
So it's real production data that we have there, and it's telling us that we're in a good way on maintenance side.
I mean, the best part about it is if you guys ever find something that you wanted to change, that already probably happened a year ago in your own production. So this is really the culmination of all that experience.
Good.
And if people want to find out about more about this machine and all the job shop solutions, where can they go?
They can go to our website. There's also a nice configurator that we recently launched. It's mymachine.dmgmori.com. You will see this machine as a 3D model. You can configure it online and even send inquiries or share it to other people by QR code if you want.
And of course, you can come by here at DMG Mori World, live at EMO 2025. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
And make sure you guys stay tuned as we continue our live coverage of EMO 2025. We'll see you soon.